Hey, this is Sean V. Bradley of Dealer Synergy and AutomotiveInternetSales.com, and we are in an undisclosed location in New Jersey. Now, seriously, I'm with an old friend. Not that he's old, but he's a friend from a long time ago. This is Ken Potter. Ken, how you doing?
Fabulous.
All right, so Ken, tell us, what have you been up to? You're not at Cars Direct anymore.
Nope.
Okay,
I am
so
partnered in with a new company, a very exciting company, first of its kind, certified marketing program that levels the playing field for sellers of used vehicles and gives purchase protection and quality assurance to customers.
all right, time out. Okay, so what the hell does that actually mean? All right, the reason why we're here is I was actually blown away by Ken's breakdown on this product. I'm really big at Dealer Synergy on what is your value package proposition. How could you differentiate yourself from your competitors? How could you, scatter all that noise and be, the only possible logical choice for a prospect? So we're going to talk about how Ken has accomplished that, A, and B, used cars. I mean, when we're in an era when there's these psychotic companies out there like TrueCar and Zag that want dealers to lose money and sell cars for invoice or below invoice, etc. There's an alternative how we can actually make gross. I'm gonna repeat that. So internet people out there, how you can actually make money selling cars online. So Ken, with that being said, I want to kind of guide this. What is the product exactly?
At its core, it is an independent certified program that allows the dealer to give value to the customer that they're not currently getting. So an independent inspection, which creates an opportunity to allow the customer a money-back guarantee, similar to a CarMax, and a upfront 5-month, 5,000-mile warranty, enhanced powertrain that doesn't cost the customer anything.
Time out. Can you hear me over there? You should move in. Get the camera closer. Sit right there. Get us right here. This is good stuff. You don't want people out there missing what he's saying. He's all soft-spoken. I'm excited about this, people. This thing is amazing. What he's talking about, this is a warranty, correct?
Well, I don't call it a warranty. I call it a certified marketing program that gives the customer a warranty. There's so much more to it than just a warranty.
I stand corrected. Okay, so a certified marketing program explains. Now, what is the difference between this and any other certified marketing program that gives a warranty out there?
Well, the difference is the independent inspection. There are some products that a dealer can buy and say, or a dealer can just buy a warranty and put it on their car. Hey, my car comes with it isn't as is, it's 3 months. There's some upfront cost to that. But the real question is, what is the perceived value by the customer? Now you get the ability to say, look, somebody else came and inspected this vehicle. Here's the website you can go visit. Here's the document you can look at that says, here's what the inspection was. And because they did that, we are offering you this at no cost.
Okay,
Plus,
so
Mr. Customer,
okay.
if you change your mind for any reason, bring your car back, we'll take it back, no
Whoa,
questions asked.
stop. Flag on the field. Okay, I know dealers out there like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't want to, give that back. But you brought up a good point before about CarMax.
Yes.
They're extremely successful. One of the reasons is because
They take vehicles back.
Tell them,
Or
'cause they're not convinced.
They have the premise of taking a vehicle back.
okay.
My fundamental belief is, and go ask your owner, because I guarantee you, if somebody came and knocked on his door with a problem, he's going to take the car back anyway. That's good business, especially in today's day and age of reviews. You don't want bad reviews out there. So they're going to take the car back anyway. You might as well use it to your advantage and say, look, we have a program. We had our cars checked out by somebody else. We're giving you this warranty. If you change your mind, if you think you found a better car, bring it back to us. But the reality is, if you do the right job, people aren't going to bring cars back. The only people who will bring cars back are the ones who probably shouldn't have bought the car in the first place.
And I want to add, so you can't lose something you never had. I mean, that's the other thing is,
Correct.
that's a car guide term. You know that out there in YouTube land, right? Again, you cannot lose something you never had. So again, at least you have something powerful that you could use in your marketing to, build that value with the prospect. Now, let's go back to this. Let's go to
Let me
specifics.
ask you a question.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
I
how
love
about
to talk.
this?
Go ahead. What's
As
that?
a salesperson, because
Sales ninja for the record. Okay.
as a sales ninja, we experienced the same issue when I was with CarMax.
Right.
We would have people who would go to extremes not to get cars returned because they didn't want the negative impact of losing their income. However, those people sold less cars. It's a simple premise, right? Would you rather sell 9 cars and never have a 1 come back, or would you rather sell 15 cars and have 3 come back?
I wonder.
Yeah, net.
Yeah.
It isn't about cars coming back, because again, do the right job. It's a value premise to the customer.
No, it's the same
And
thing.
if you've done a good enough job, they're not just going to bring the car back. They're going to exchange the car and buy something different from you.
It's the same thing, Ken, because we're both in the automotive internet sales realm. Of if you offer a prospect free delivery to your home or office, the vast majority of people are not going to, take you up on it. They still want to come in, do a sight unseen inspection of the vehicle, and drive off the lot. But it's a very powerful value package statement to be able to offer sincerely. We could deliver the vehicle free of charge to your home or office. I think it's very powerful to be able to offer this type of unique service. Now, you had said that this company, Short Sale, is the only company on the market to date that is able to do what? What's different between you guys and everybody else?
We offer an independent inspection.
Okay.
Everybody else who has some sort of we're certified or we certified our own vehicles is just the dealer doing the certification themselves and putting a warranty on the car. The difference is we give peace of mind and quality assurance to the customer. You have something that differentiates you between everybody else. You can literally say, this car was inspected, here's the inspection report, here's why, we're proud of our vehicle, and here's why we're not lowering our price just because the other guy's had his vehicle in inventory for 120 days and now he needs to sell his car and make no money.
Okay, what about the age? This is what's really intriguing to me. Explain what you were saying about the age, because this is not like a typical, pre-owned warranty, pre-owned certification. Explain to them why this is exciting.
Our product
You gotta get closer because there's noise in here.
applicable up to 15-year-old vehicles, 150,000 miles. That is the endpoint. So if you had a car 14 years old with 145,000 miles, you can certify that vehicle, offer the customer the peace of mind and the protection that will allow you to make a little bit more money.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand this correctly. So we're not in special effect mode. A dealer, instead of just wholesaling vehicles, and not making any money, possibly losing money at the auctions, etc., they're able to actually put a real certification on these aged units.
Yes.
Okay.
Our program essentially is no different than the manufacturer program. In fact, you can think of it like that. You can certify all of your manufacturer brands, all the other cars that don't fit or fall out of the year and time limits or the mileage limits, you can now use our program to pick up where the manufacturer leaves off. So you can literally level the playing field for all your customers who come to your lot and who you already care about trying to get certified to.
Okay, now here's something. I want to digress for a second because I want you to marinate in what he just said because it's pretty cool stuff. Ken, the economy's kind of crazy. It's getting better, but there's a lot of vaporware companies, this, that, and the other thing. Can you share just briefly your background and, if you would, your other partners in this company? I want them to know that this company is a very serious company with very serious senior leadership.
The company is led, the CEO is Jeffrey Schwartz, who the last two companies both sold for $500 million.
That's $1 billion people to be. Okay, thank you.
U.S. Auto Parts and Auto Vitel. He was the founder of Auto Vitel and sold that off. He clearly understands internet marketing. I ran Cars Direct for 10 years, and 5 years prior to that was a early member of CarMax Management and helped build that company out. So we know what customers are looking for, which is why we created this product. So we did two things. We said, let's figure out how to build value for customers that allow dealers to sell their cars for more money like CarMax does, and then how do we market them? How do we market this program to customers? We're going to be all over. We're going to blow up, as you say.
Okay, now let's go into this now because I'm excited. And I mentioned, and I'm not just taking cheap shots at but it is what it is. The whole TrueCar thing is getting blasted all over the automotive internet blogs, etc. We are in an epidemic, almost a pandemic, almost like a bubonic plague back in the day, where there's these companies that are click here for the lowest price quote or click here, and dealers can't make any money. I think it's absolutely ludicrous that profit is a dirty word for some of these vendors. I like the alternative to making money. So one thing that we discussed before is AutoTrader is a pretty big company,
Yes.
and AutoTrader data shows that the average internet prospect usually does a search between 50 and 75 miles.
Yes.
Okay, the number one selling vehicle in the United States is a Ford F-150 forever, pretty much, almost. So let's just say somebody's, typing in Ford F-150, from 50 to 55 miles up to 75 miles in Nashville, Tennessee, and the surrounding areas. Chances are they're going to come back with a large return list, right? Especially
50, 100, 200
50, 100,
cars.
etc. How do you differentiate yourself? Like the normal things that I as an internet sales trainer would say is, pictures, videos, descriptions, etc. But it would be extremely powerful to put this as a value package on there.
Right.
Explain that, because you told me that.
Well, you either sell on value or you sell on price, period. So a customer can either look at your vehicle and say, okay, they've got a good price, I'm interested, or I'd like to see what the best price is, I'm interested. Or you can actually say to the customer, look what value we give you. Look what we've done that nobody else has done. We have a certified independent inspection. We give you a 5-month, 5,000-mile enhanced powertrain warranty at no cost to you, and we've got a money-back guarantee. We're not afraid to tell you what we've done to our vehicles. You can go somewhere else and buy a car for $1,000 cheaper, maybe, or as is, or a couple $100. The question is, are you selling price or are you selling value?
Okay, now, Ken, I want to go into just a couple of little things, and then I want you to kind of show us how this works. All right, now, when somebody turns around and searches online and they find like these lowest ridiculous prices, some people think that, oh no, we can't actually make money on used cars or any cars online because my competition, because this, because that. You said something very powerful to me off camera. You said that, you know, really successful people like Jeffrey Schwartz and a couple other people we talked about, ourselves, etc., we don't really care what anybody else says. Dr. Covey from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People says, circle of influence versus circle of concern. You cannot be concerned about what everybody else is doing, what your competition is doing, etc. That's why they're not making money. If you focus on, you know, how you could make money and don't worry about what everybody else is doing, you're going to be on the right track. Now, specifically this, CarMax has got a unique model. Can you explain it? Because you being on the management side and all the research you've done, how is it that they're able to make gross on used cars?
It's two things. Number one, they know the right car to buy, and then they know how to sell that. So if you can show true value to the customer, they will pay more money. It's just fundamentally true. You can almost put it to a little bit of fear if you want, but it isn't about that. It's about selling the positives, right? There's 2 cars that a customer can maybe be looking at, or 3. The reason you're going to pay me more money for mine is because our car is of higher quality and we give you all of these things. That's it, period. Plus, there's no negotiation, right? CarMax doesn't lower their price by $1, ever. Why? Because they don't have to. They have a great sales process, friendly. They give customers value. The question is, what value do dealers offer their customers now in their used cars? What do they offer them? Now, there's plenty of dealers who say, hey, look, we put some nitrogen on the tires, and we put this film on the front dash, and we gave you this extra special treatment of this, and we did this with the seats. Customers don't care about that stuff. There's no real perceived value in that.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the camera and I want you to kind of show us on the computer here. So I'm going to go under this way. There we go. Okay, Ken, where are we going right now?
Well, I will show you our tool.
We need to put that down. There we go.
So,
can they go online to this?
Yes. So
where
first
do they
off,
go?
let's go to SureSaleCertified.com.
Okay, SureSaleCertified.com.
Right, and it will bring up our dashboard. We have a very simple process: add, certify, sell, and protect.
Mm-hmm.
So to add vehicles, very simple. You just click the Add Vehicles button,
mm-hmm.
cut and paste some VINs. We do have the ability to integrate, but we wanted to make this simple up front.
Mm-hmm.
So a dealer could just pick some VINs, cut and paste them. You cut and paste your VINs, you enter them in, click the next button. A button will pop up that asks you to put the mileage in. Once you do that, you hit the certify button. That's it.
Okay, now question I had before, what type of materials do you give the dealers, to work with as far as marketing goes?
It's a full-blown marketing package from online to offline. So
okay.
To start with, the certified vehicles that you make it through our process, we will take and we will market them online throughout various syndication sites. We will give you all of the tools and all of the banners and logos to market them on your own site. We will teach you how you can embed our certified listings into AutoTrader and into cars.
Okay, and you said you have a lot of content that the dealers could put on their websites to basically, for example, say to their customers, when you buy a pre-owned vehicle, does it have a warranty? Basically leading them breadcrumb-wise right to the promised land, correct? Okay, good. And this will be like a joint venture marketing strategy, like the main company, SureSale, will be able to advise dealers how to market, how to advertise, how to brand.
It's a major component of the program.
Okay, perfect. I love it, and we look forward to hearing more, Ken. Thank you so...
Be sure.
Perfect.